Hello, strategy gamers, and welcome back to this campaign in Europa Universalis. Now, before I start actually playing, I just wanted to draw attention to Napoleon's hand and this piece of concept art. I won't be displaying the entire concept art because there are some copyright issues. I just wanted to pay attention to this hand specifically. Overall, it's not a particularly bad hand. However, it looks like at some point in poor Napoleon's life, he lost his index finger, and it was replaced by a small flesh-colored sausage. I just thought I should point that out. All right, on to the game. All right, so here is our game. If you don't remember, we started out as Nassau, which is one of the weakest one-city nations within modern Germany. We have expanded within our first hour or two of play. We included Köln from Cologne, which is an awesome city to have. It is a trade hub. We also got Frankfurt, which is a trade hub. Those are going to make us a lot of money later in the game. And we took Berg, which is, a place it's good to have. It has cloth, which is worth a lot of money, so that's going to be good too. But we've expanded. And in the process, we racked up a lot of aggressive expansion points with our neighbors. So our neighbors weren't liking us very much. And we broke off from one of our allies, and then the other ally broke off from us. Trier, which was our ally, decided it wanted Köln. And so it broke off. So we were friendless. And people around us, the nations around us, didn't like us very much. It was a fairly precarious position. Now, to let you know, I played today. Sorry about the chair sounds. I played for an hour and a half, something like that, and I recorded it, but the recording failed. I think I had my computer doing too many things at the same time. So, what happened in that period of time is we had noble rebels rise up, which I chose not to fight. I actually deleted my army and just allowed the noble rebels to take over. The now king had a high legitimacy. Stats turned out to be pretty good, so that was a fairly good deal. We lost all of our well, we didn't lose our prestige, and our stability is about the same. So it was a good deal. But as that was happening, as we were being taken over by noble rebels, Cologne declared on us. Fortunately, it only had, at the max, like 3 little guys, so it wasn't able to do what it wanted to do. It wanted to take over Cologne. It was never going to have enough power to actually take over that castle, but that was what it was trying to do. And when the rebels took over, their army turned into our army, and so we marched in, and now Cologne is a vassal. I love vassals. I wish I could have vassals in real life. The closest I have is kids, but kids are actually nothing like vassals because they don't do what you want them to. They do not pay you tribute. Instead, they cost you a lot of money. But they're cute and they're awesome, and I love having kids. But they're not vassals. And I love vassals, and you can have vassals in this game. So now Cologne is a vassal. And we were in the negative in money for a long time. We now, after our vassal became happy with us and started paying us a little bit of tribute, now we have essentially 25 cents a month coming in. 0.25 ducats. And we have a lot of loans. We have 12 loans for a total debt of 242 ducats. So that's a lot. Our inflation is high. We brought it down a little bit by spending some of this administrative power to bring that down. But I don't want to keep doing that too much. Eventually, I may be able to hire a leader who will have some inflation reduction attributes. That'll be nice. But we now have some countries that are willing to become friends with us. We're surrounded by enemies, and a couple of things I want to do is I want to see Trier. Trier is still not going to be an ally because they're rival to they're allied to all of our rivals. So I want to stop the relational improvement with them. And I am going to start making some claims. So there's Cleve. I can make claims against Cleve and Mainz. And let's see, what's our other rival? Cleve, Mainz, and Berg. So, yeah, this could all be good to have. But I want to keep improving relations with our vassal here. So I'm going to go ahead and make some allies. So Baden is willing to be an ally, and they are allied with Austria. So they're a pretty reliable, and Genoa. So they're a pretty reliable ally. They're probably not going to be attacked by any neighbors and draw us into any stupid wars. So we're going to ally ourselves with Baden. And Munster is also willing to be an ally. Now, I wouldn't ordinarily ally myself with Munster because I usually like to take over Munster. I like to make Munster a vassal. But for the time being, I may actually go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and make Munster an ally. So now we have 2 allies again, which is really helpful. It greatly reduces the probability that we're going to be just randomly attacked by neighbors. So Hesse, we do not have Hesse as a rival. They have some pretty powerful allies, though, so we're not going to pick on Hesse too much. They have 4 allies. One is Trier, interestingly enough. 2 allies, and one is Mainz. All right. So we're going to build a spy network there. Building a spy network in Berg. And let's see, how about Cleves? Cleve is only with Trier. All right, so good. So we're going to build a spy network there too. Let's see who Trier is allied with. They're allied with Hesse, Cleves, and Mainz. Okay, so that could be interesting. All right, so we're going to start building some spy networks. And there's, of course, some waiting to be done. We want to bring our aggressive expansion down a little bit. So right now, with our neighboring countries, it is in the 20s and 30s. That's not too bad. It goes down like 2.5 every year. So we're gonna let that go a little bit lower, and we're gonna let our money come a little bit higher, and probably pay off a couple of loans before we start war with the neighbors. Though we do have some pretty high manpower, so we may actually attack a neighbor once we have some claims against them. We'll see. All right, and our Berg spy network has just been discovered. So we may have to just rely on Cleves. So it looks like we may already have a claim against Cleve. I'm going to take over Cleves, and I'm going to make Trier pay some money. All right, so we're going to declare war on Cleves, and just to make sure about Trier, if it's still, Trier is lost. No, that's still Berg. Trier, yep. I don't want that many wars going on. I don't want a war with 3. So we're just going to declare war on Cleves. All right, so here we go. Easy peasy. All right, so we have taken over, Koblenz. We have not taken over. Let's see what Trier is willing to pay right now. because they're not willing to pay anything. All right. So we're going to have to take over Trier, or at least put it under assault here. And then they'll probably be willing to pay us a little bit more money, because that's what we actually want. We want the money. And let's see, now that we've done that, I don't want this one. I want just Trier. Now that we've done that, show province, diplomacy, sue for peace. Let's see how much. I'm going to maintain the diplomat with Cologne. All right, let's see how much they're willing to pay. Let's see if they're willing to max out their bank account. 55, that would be nice. All right. Cleve is going to become a vassal also. And is going to pay some money. And make sure, nope, no coalitions against me by making them a vassal. And definitely no coalitions for making them pay money. That's always a good thing. Always make everybody pay money. It's how you get rich, by just making everybody else pay you money. Now, I guess I should probably... Oh, and our Berg is only allied with Mainz now. We're going to fabricate a claim for Jülich. Or Jülich. Jülich. All right, and we can call that back. And let's see, Mainz. Mainz has lots of allies, including Trier, interestingly enough. So, we may just take Jülich. Let's see about that province. So, Jülich makes grain. It may not be a fantastic place, but it's right on our border. So, I think I'm just going to hop on over. Mainz, because it is a rival, we could actually center a level 1 center of trade. That could be useful to have, but I'm not sure I could take Mainz, Main City, especially since it's a center of trade, without having massive aggressive expansion. But we're going to find out. So I'm going to hop on over here and go to war a second time, since that one was quick and easy. And we aren't going to make Mainz a co-belligerent, because that would add Ansbach, Hesse, Trier, and well, Berg will already be there, but it would add three additional. And I can't call Baden or Munster, because for Munster it's threatened attitude, and for Baden it's because we just had them. All right, but that's okay. We can do both of these together. So conquest, take Jülich, since I'm doing this myself. I am actually going to take out the ally first. Let's see what it would actually do to take Mainz. Ooh, we would already be facing a coalition. It wouldn't actually be adding that much in reality. But we already have a bunch of nations not happy. nicely. And now I'm going to take Berg. And now Berg has only those 3 little troops. All right, so we are going to... we don't want another vassal just yet. We are going to make them give us Jülich, and that is going to give us Mainz. Not worried about that. Palatinate. Not worried about that. Hesse, Aachen, and Berg. Now, we can just wait until the end of the year, actually. So I'm going to go up here and take over Ravensburg. Taking that city is only giving us 11. But what if we did this? That would give us 17. So yeah, we don't want to do that anyway because it would make keeping our current vassals happy more difficult. I can't make that a core, so I can't take it. But I can humiliate them, and I can make them pay whatever they have in their bank account, which is only 35. So I am going to call this a night, and I will start up with you later. All right, so I should have, before I go, I should have another accomplishment. Don't tell me this is going to be another one. All right, Rhenish supremacy, global trade power. All right. So I am going to call this a game, and I will be back at it within probably a few days or something, and I will upload another video. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to see more of this kind of content, if you like this game or you think maybe you would like to play this game and you would like to see how a campaign works out, please come back and watch again. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, comment if you want, and I will be seeing you again soon. Thanks.